gonna be playing Star Trek Resurgence. It'll be my first play. Oh, have a hell of a time trying to play this. We'll see how it goes, right? My first time playing this one. So just a quick background on this. They actually took this game off all store shelves everywhere, online store shelves, because they lost the license. The license they didn't really lose the license. It just expired, and they didn't want to renew it because it was too expensive. So now it's gone for good. You can get a bootleg version, I suppose, but I'm not playing a bootleg. You're playing a bootleg, not me. Actually, I think the graphics is not too bad here. This one seems to be okay so far. I'll even maximize this if I want to, but ooh, my mouse is all over the place now. Oh, it's so wonky. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy. Oh, bring it back. There you go. There's also aim sensitivity in this. Looks like it's gonna be like Batman. Okay, anyway, here we go. There's also extras. Maybe you can explore that when I'm done with the game, if we have time. We'll see. This is Dramatic Labs Adventure, the relationships and events you are about to experience. Okay, I should have read that more faster.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Oh! Damn it!
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles?
Oh, I've used numbers? Okay,
Here's
that's
a
a
tip.
weird
Don't close your eyes.
control
You think
scheme.
that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try. Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
And it's not my computer, guys. I think the game is just not optimized. It's just, it looks not janky. What's the word? It just looks, something's off about it. I don't know how to say it. It looks very outdated. Although this was not really too far back. Only like what, 2 years was it? Back in security. Oh. Feels like we're playing an early 2010 game. Let's see, what can we do here? Ensign Calloway was grateful for Jara's helpful guidance when he was nervous on the shuttle flight. Okay. Oh, there is a keyboard and controller. Oh, sorry, controller and keyboard. Alright. At least there is controller support. Bunch of other things here too. I think there's something wrong here. I'm gonna turn that one off. I turn it on and see what happens. Motion blur, maybe that's the one that makes it all terrible. Maybe that's the one. Doors closed. Here you gone? No, of course not. Oh, it's like one of these, okay, it is like Batman.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
A long way from home.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
The lip sync is terrible in this one. I can see why they didn't want to pay for the license. Can't be bothered to fix it.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is it's very slow. Mouse scroll now is just weird.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermont is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
There's a few things that feels quite off about this game right now. The audio for one is just really low. If you scan your identity, Calloway, it's not showing up. I'm waiting to see what kind of person you are. Okay. Oh, okay, it's cool. At least they added all these little things. This is the Voyager, isn't it?
Good day, Commander.
Good day. What might you boggle? What seems to be your boggle? Yes, look at that. I wonder if this is actually based, but it's not. See, it says USS Resolute. It's not the same. It does have the similar design. Maybe it's in the same time frame as Next Generation. Oh, look at everyone in the lobby. Everyone looks the same.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Blue skin.
Yeah.
There, he's right there. I can see him at the end, but we'll go walk around. Go walk all janky and funny.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Ah, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
We walk funny. We walk like that. Oh my gosh, are you a... I can't tell if you're a man, a woman. That one might be a man. Jeez.
Starbase 128 has
Everybody's
4
all
docks.
buff. Either they're just buff or they're just big bone.
Excuse me, have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
Yeah, the lip sync is very weird, and the mouth animations is just funny. It can be laughable, but it's okay.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
No one finished their meal. Do you know how expensive it is to replicate things here? You think it's free? You think it comes out of thin air?
Excuse me.
Sorry. First time playing one of those life sims right now. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Oh no, she turned around.
Did you hear the Resolute's getting a new first officer?
Someone from the crew got promoted?
No, get this. They're from a different ship.
Oof. Wonder how the crew feel about that.
That makes them look desperate. Is their crew that bad?
Yeah, not a good look.
Oh, we can run. There you go. Shift. Shift. Oh shit. Got the junk in the trunk. Whee! No wonder we're top 3.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermont, Operations Officer on the Resolute.
Are you a Kinder Surprise, sir? A blue Kinder Surprise?
Trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was a bit bumpy, but otherwise okay.
My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if I can help in any way, just let me know.
It's like the game's frame rate is just weird.
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
Do I really need to respond to these things? Can I just keep quiet?
With hundreds of crew members aboard the ship, it could have been so much worse.
True, but you never think about it that way. You can't help but replay events in your head and think about the things you could have done instead. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm glad you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Give your meat a good old rub.
Oh no, rubbing your meat at this time? Hey Jameson, how you doing?
Yeah, boy.
Playing this one. Oh, we're playing different people. Okay. Rub that meat. We're no longer playing as her. We're rubbing our meat to this guy.
I got just the thing.
Imagine they made. Oh my goodness, the mouse control is like tank controls in this one. I'll go increase this. Maybe that'll work. Nope, still the same. It's just weird. You imagine that they actually had a Star Trek Telltale kind of game. Choices matter. It was taken off the shelves, but hey, I have it. Lucky me. Alright, let's see what's up. Which one's the plasma torch? I reckon it's this one. No, this one looks like drill bit. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Maybe if I play on the controller, it might be better. Because it's like it's not really very responsive with the mouse sensitivity. Let me see. I can just connect this. I would much prefer to play this on keyboard and controller than a controller, but it is what it is. Oh, it's still the same. Look at that. It's very, very slow. Why? I had to move my mouse. Okay, it's the same thing. So we'll just play with the keyboard. I'm down with it. Okay. It's Odian Cupola. Spanner. Spanner. Ah! It's so heavy! Yes! Excellent, I got it. Oh my goodness, it's so slow. I have to. My entire palm of my hand is just scrubbing across the table. Okay. Whee. Oh, you mean I just need. Oh, okay, just stay inside here. Okay, I see. Okay. We'll vaporize this space mole. It'll make it easier for us to unlock this hatch of thing, whatever it is that we're trying to do. Wow, you're such a happy man. Twist it? I got twist my mouse? Wait, how does it work? Just, okay, just circle it. Let go, S down. Ah! Spark plug's bad. It's all clogged up. We're putting the new spark plug. This one is, it's not titanium, but something else. One of those iridium plugs. There you go. Good as new. We gotta use better fuel next time, much more cleaner fuel. Otherwise we're gonna get in trouble with all these plugged injectors again.
I thought the thing was totally fried.
Hey, a leopard girl. Yeah, the frame rate is just really bad.
Nothing to it, Millie.
Oh my goodness, the animation is worse.
Soon. The boss wants us down in engineering, like now.
But let's just enjoy the story, right? Let's try to enjoy what. At least we have a Star Trek game. Whee!
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and then...
Ooh, then another hour of recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
We just go away. I'll leave you to it! All the way from here.
Come on!
Hey Diaz, have you seen a hyperspanner around here? I last saw it near the shuttle, Ptarmigan.
I'll let you know.
I have a hyperspanner. Hold on, let me just go grab it for you. Because that where I was working
Carter
on.
Diaz!
Shut up! Trying to help a woman here.
Corrosion in there was pretty extreme. Nothing I couldn't handle, though.
I'm so cool.
Where's my light?
Oh, sorry. It's not where that goes.
Hurry up!
Maybe we could figure out where you're supposed to be.
This guy also has junk in his trunk.
Oh, hey, there it is. You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
Well, I don't know about that, but I try.
Time's a wasting.
Can you just give me 5 seconds?
The storm looks pretty bad. Just another reason why we need to get this ship ready.
Hey Diaz, can you give us some help with the transporter?
Sure, what do you need?
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
No problem, leave it to me. Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. Yellow bar indicates stability of your path. When full, you will succeed. Use aim, mouse to aim, select and drag waypoint. Okay, I see. Okay. Where's my mouse? Oh my goodness, it's so fast in the UI, but here it's just, oh. I know what this is. It's like playing with sound waves. Playing with like music. Easy. You can even drag it this way too, so it's very... I don't know. It has a certain distance to get to there. It's not gonna go all the way. No, I could drag this point there. Bring it all the way up here.
No sweat. Whoa, whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad! Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
Not my fault. Yes, we all know how transponders work in this. Transporter, they call it. Alright, anyone else needs help before we go and get out of here for good, maybe? I am so strong!
more sense than zero G. You're welcome.
This guy has his whole job is to carry these things? That's insane.
So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
What is it? Press enter? Oh, it's the same as spacebar. Go! I can't run. Well.
Junction 34B gives you access to the tubes behind cargo storage all the way to the turbo lift.
Not after the retrofit. Bulkhead cuts it off at Section 2. New computer reroutes.
So then...
I'm thinking we'll have to do the work in that tube, then take the turbo lift from Section 2 to Section 3.
Well, wait, there's a subfloor crossover around Junction 32E.
What do you have against using the turbo lift?
Nothing, I just like being in the tubes. It's my domain.
Hey, need any help? Okay, good luck. Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Ah, what's the matter, Nilly? Afraid of a little hard work?
A little hard work? Really? A little? 6 months of putting this ship back together is a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and here we are. Just about ready to go.
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovok.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovok.
Wow.
All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovok said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nelly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Oh.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls. Never gets old.
Let's go.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Okay. Let's see what we have on our table. Or model train.
He's still got a thing for trains. The warp engines of their day, apparently.
Turbo warp engines. Produces a lot of pollution. Great for transporting lots of things, but yeah.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
Hoarding trash, I see. Oh, perfect.
Just a sip of something.
Let's get Ractagino. Ractagino?
Decisions. Ractagino.
Ractagino. Oh, that never gets old. With a Star Trek cup, the logo on it.
That sure has a kick.
Yeah.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the Academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained, probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there, within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. 2 previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. Hari Prime. This is where this entire game takes place. No, it doesn't seem like we're in the same timeline as the Next Generation or after that even. I'm pretty sure it's the same universe. It's just I figure out when is this because I see this. The Resolute does look the same. They all have the same design. Where did he go? Here? Yeah, he did. Captain's quarters, just right next to the bridge.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time, and I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me.
You really do know a thing or two about me. I'm glad I could inspire you, but it's important to chart your own path.
Thanks. You can count on it.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Sit in Captain's chair when ready. Great! So this is our crew. Whee!
So many decks. Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
I'm gonna make sure no one dies on my watch. I guarantee that. I guarantee.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
We have a huge cruise ship. Basically, it's like that, right?
Science station.
We're just traversing through the seas of stars,
explain Commander
delivering
Westbrook's
people and
attitude.
doing whatnot.
I'll have to speak with him later.
Yeah, this guy has problems. I got clicked like this. Weird. Where are they? Where's that guy? I want to talk. I want to see his relationship with me. Now we know this. Alright, Starfleet. Activate tactical holo.
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Yes, yes, I'm sure. One of them is a guaranteed spy, I'm sure.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
It's so fancy. We even have panel wood on the controls. Oh boy. Ah, what a laugh. The doors also have panel wood on them as well. Ah. We're all about space and modernization and the future. Yet we still have panel wood decoratives.
Tactical holo dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
The Excelsior. Here we go. Here. Oh yeah, we can go.
Lift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah. Is that the bathroom? We got 2 turbo lifts in this one. There's a nice view.
Impressive range of view.
With a streaky lightning storm that's happening our way. I'm sure it won't be trouble to us, right?
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode.
I trust you. If anything goes wrong, I blame you.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Alright, let's go! Let's get this done.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that?
Dude, it's a job.
I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be. Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Alright.
Beginning recalibration.
Align it. Move the tool. Tune the node. Oh, what?
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. Stop doing that. Just stay still. You gotta try to align that into there, I see. Yeah. Oh. No, it's... How do you control this thing? Oh. What the hell am I doing? I can bring in there too. I don't know what I'm doing.
Looks good. That wasn't so bad.
What the heck was going on?
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
What's your trouble?
Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
What a very impressive list of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now with a former tactical officer as its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities.
Red alert!
Aye. Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
First day on the job and we already have a red alert? Oh
With the structural
man.
integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
But what happens?
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
What?
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Alright.
Bedrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
But don't fail me.
Understood. On my command.
I'll be so annoyed that I don't trust the senior officer.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
Alright, now protrude it. Put it all at the front.
All hands, brace for impact.
How about these guys? Oh boy.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Oh, is that easy? That USB port?
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
What if the discharge is coalesced?
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
One to equip phaser, right click to aim, and left click to fire. Oh, I see. How about if I fire you?
So we gotta climb up the pylon.
Set phasers to stun.
You know.
Use your phaser to clear a path. Phaser ready. Excuse me. Can you get out of the way? Oh my gosh, it was right in your face. Oh, I saw it. I think we got them all. Oh. Actually, I can just hold it down forever, no? But I don't think I need to holster my phaser. At least you can just hold it forever on me. Look, we only have 4 minutes left.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
Yeah, I love doing stuff, yeah.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Wait, what? Alright, let's try this one. Ah, oh. There you go. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That one looks fine. Oh.
The EPS lines for the port warp engine are back in balance.
I don't know whether that was balanced. It looks imbalanced.
Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak.
What the heck? Oh, you guys are kind of brave, huh?
Diaz to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
I don't want to get anyone killed.
Remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase.
I gave a guarantee.
Damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
What, you mean we put them into space? Like we kill them?
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
He's such a dumbass.
Jara?
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
Yes, I shall reverse that polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Who cares about what you think? I want to save people.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
Let me just tether myself.
8, 7, 6.
Oh boy.
5,
Oh my goodness.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
No, my tether sucks. My magnetic boots are not working. Dude, where were your magnet boots?
I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Let me just do this again. Something's not right. How is this crank still holding? Come on. Man, that thing could have been broken. Why is it double W? I only have one keyboard. No! She did?
I got you. Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious.
How is the helmet still good? That's
We're gonna have to
amazing.
tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Okay.
Roger that. Going there.
Ah! Do I have my phaser? No, no phasers.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
me save your neck this time.
No! You go first! We don't have time to dabble on this.
Not on your life.
Go!
Let's not let it come down to that.
Oh boy! Well, guess we're dead. Yeah! No! The birth of Fantastic Four.
We made it.
They're safe, bringing the Sith fully online.
Do it.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Oh,
Let's get this off.
that's terrible.
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good.
I don't feel so good.
You gotta be more careful. I just got here.
You think I want to be in danger?
To space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sick.
It was that Vulcan. He told us that we couldn't go back the same way. It's his fault that I got this pretty cool scar on my cheek.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
I'm gonna get an earful. You don't never dare disobey me in front of the crew. You make me look ridiculous. You make me look as if I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You disobeyed my orders. Well?
I'm sorry for that, Captain. I did what I thought was...
You disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the starbase...
I knew it. God damn it, this guy.
To get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to my credibility on this ship? From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
I told you I'd be honest. But I also owe you more respect as captain of this ship. And I'll do better, living up to that.
I expect as much from you. You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes. So, let's just boil it down to, you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
You placed a lot of trust in me, bringing me here. I feel like I've let you down.
I brought you here for a reason. I'm still sure it was the right one. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
Ah, we got so many of the same ship. I guess it's standardized. Ah, that's her. She's the one who disobeyed the captain's order.
Mission readiness.
You think she's better than him?
We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Me?
Make way, do it, engage.
Engage.
Simple, but effective.
Why does your chair have an armrest, but I don't? Oh yeah, because you're the captain.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look so good.
Don't tell me what I know. Oh my god, why is my ring sounding red?
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Suddenly she's just like so ill. Dude, you should have had someone like with a medic kit ready for her at all times, knowing her condition. It wasn't like they didn't know about it. Oh jeez, that's a huge bracelet. Oh, IV drip.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
rare. I know.
Yeah, because we're all dying from not enough deuterium.
Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all.
I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. But the more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take. People become blinded by their own ambition. I've seen it happen before.
Really? I have to answer it? Oh man, I thought I can just keep quiet. Damn. Okay. Has he really learned his lesson? Maybe.
I think after what happened, Captain Solano's learned his lesson. And whatever ambition he once had is on hold for a while.
He may say that, but we'll see what happens. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of Duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
Then, my work here is done.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
Now, Carter, the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's the combination of hyronolin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already. Be brief.
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
So, be honest. How bad do I look?
You look rugged.
Rugged?
Okay, how about heroic? Millie was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you, instead of tiptoeing around it.
It's okay, Miranda. You can tell me anything.
I know that.
Then come on. Just spit it out.
I'm trying. Let me talk. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time. But I got back here and I couldn't ignore it anymore. I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way. There is something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is?
What the heck is going on?
And it's there for me. Why not give it a try?
Are you kidding me? I just said yes.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
Hey, what you doing? This is Kid Show Zool. How you doing, man? We barely did a thing. I don't even know what's going on with that one.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Trying to get by this. This game looks very outdated, doesn't it?
Shield integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types. I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
I think their budget when they made this game was just they spent so much more on trying to get a license to produce it.
Lost maneuvering.
And it does look like a very early 2010 kind of game. Maybe an early 2000 game even.
Won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Even the mouth syncing is
Power
just
up the
weird.
tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
We're here to save the day.
Come on, Diaz.
Come on, Diaz.
First thing, lock onto the shuttle.
They try to look off. It looks like one of those like really cheap game. Right, let's see how do we do this. Gonna crash into that rock over there.
We're pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
Filter that. Come on. There you go. Oh my goodness, we're really putting in a lot of debris in this one. Alright, one more. Basically, the entire premise of this is like trying to manage a ship at sea but in space.
That's gonna
with
take out the
new
shuttle.
technology.
Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Shield the shuttlecraft from the asteroid. What's going on here? Plot intercept course? Oh.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters.
It's a lot of do this, pick up that, throw this away, eat that. Oh boy.
Whoa. Someone's working hard on the bridge.
I also like their stunning animation, they're all funny looking. Anyway, let's bring this ship back, Cat. Wow, well done! Wow! That guy is really enthusiastic. Everyone else is just welcoming them.
Shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
I feel so proud of myself I saved the shuttlecraft. Oh shit! Spock!
Ambassador Spock. Captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Long love and prosperity. Long love. That's the way Spock likes it. Oh boy.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take responsibility.
Our arrival was the smoothest part of our journey. Your artistry with a tractor beam is commendable. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space.
Long live and prosper.
Robust for such intense ionic activity.
Live long and prosper.
Storm has been
Long
pretty
live and
intense.
prosper.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Well, onboard diagnostics can be wrong. I can take a closer look at your shuttle systems to get to the bottom of it.
I would appreciate that.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical. Petty Officer...
Carter Diaz. Sir.
Thank you.
Ambassador Spock.
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind. Ambassador Spock, my senior staff. It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
Your experience comes from the past, but our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour. Elydia and Hotari. The Elydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Elydians have shared a mining operation there. The Elydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Elydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Have the Elydians retaliated against the Hotari, or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence, But it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Elydian fleet in open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
That is correct.
I guess it's up to us to blow them up, take the mines for ourselves.
But we would need the Hotari to accept a difficult compromise.
Well, we do need some kind of commission to solve this problem.
Neither the Elydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation
We'll just take 70%.
That certainly changes things.
The Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
That means the Hotari have no reason to trust us.
I wouldn't go that far, Commander.
We are completely neutral in this matter, on neither one side nor the other. Any suggestion otherwise would compromise our position. Given the Federation's involvement in the Elydium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the Ion Storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Elydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity, and they took it.
That would also explain the Elydians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught at a disadvantage of our own. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
This is one of the...
Both of you privately.
Yeah, this is one of the heavier games where they do talk a lot of mumbo jumbo, techno babble.
I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander.
But it's not too bad so far.
There are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
You want me to be a spy?
Goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
I wouldn't say if I'm on it.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines. Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
This is pretty much space opera. That's what Star Trek is about to me. It's just space opera. I'm gonna start a war? Well, imagine this, if both of them start fighting each other, well, the Aldeans they're gonna do something really badly because they don't have the forces to fight back. However, that will give us an opportunity to fit ourselves inside and say, hey, look, we can settle peace, but you gotta give us something in return.
It is imperative that the ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain.
Well, we're supposed to be neutral. That's the whole Starfleet code.
Wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
We're not even supposed to be involved in whatever is going on in all these planetary conflicts.
From interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated.
But hey, we have always violated the order.
Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
I want to do it.
I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
The ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
Rules were made to be broken.
I'll take notes.
That's what the whole thing is about.
Then I will leave you to it.
I feel
Make note of any abnormalities in your report.
They keep breaking rules in Star Trek.
It seems like he's warming up to us.
Yeah.
Even Chovok has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first.
Don't forget it.
I was thinking.
You've pulled me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for. But first, we have work to do.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Alright. It's so heavy. Come on. Quick. This is the... Oh my goodness, his arm is all... The extension of his arm is just so weird. Snap. Oh my goodness. I want to do that. I'm Dr. Evil. And we got our freaking laser beam. This is age well. And we're gonna fire the shuttle systems. Okay. Oh my goodness. This
I know about your
this game is not optimized at all.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
Oh my goodness, eyebrow.
Both of you.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this up. Because I would be
his eyebrows.
if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just isn't gonna work for me. And I know you'll respect that.
Are you upset?
Not on your life, Diaz. But you need to be careful. I like my friends and I like our group. I don't want to lose that. Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relays along the primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
No, we gotta do this again. You know, it's like what some people did in Skyrim, I think, or was it the Elder Scrolls? You max out the... Oh no, it was those... What game was that? I can't remember. You max out the animation and facial effects by a factor of 10 or something. And then that's how you get this game. All their reaction is just overreacting. The mouth movement, the eye movement, the eyebrows, his arm right now just looks very... It's like they just attach it on a hinge point somewhere. And then there you go, that's an arm. And they just stretch the cloth. It's like Microsoft Paint. Wee 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 wee. What is this? Yeah, I'm coming to get you. It's the claw. The claw's coming to get you. Come on, tap it.
Here. They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
I gotta do this again.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation. The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Would the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code. Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not
I always like warp coils. Let's go check out the plugs on
I'll
this.
check the nacelles for a cracked coil.
Your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Press 2 to equip or holster your tricorder. Hold mouse to scan glowing objects. You must be close to some objects to scan them. Watch the frame of the screen to see if you are too far away. Ah, the tricorder. Right. Go scan her out. Alright. Oh, don't mind me. I'm out of here. I'm gonna scan other people. Nice. Whoa, what's going on up there? You got better things than checking ships. You know it. This game is so far it's been a lot of do this, do that. Oh, I scan. What am I supposed to scan? The plug should be somewhere here, no? Oh, I see. You can hold it out while we walk. Okay. Definitely that thing. Oh, out of range. Okay. Let's go scanning. Out of range? How close do I have to be? During a deep scan, press Q and E to switch between different scan modes. Search for glowing objects. When you have scanned all objects, the frame will change color. Hold mouse, right click to analyze the data and finish the scan. Evidence of routine maintenance to repair micro blah 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 blah. Alright. And by rate, warp cores produce a residual electromagnetic field, no deviations detected. Well, I'm not done yet. I'm up. Alright. What else am I supposed to scan?
I checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances. If any coil in either engine were cracked, I would have detected it. So, it must be the navigation array.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Hey.
I'm not here.
We're escorting the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge. I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go.
No, this is not important. We're
The
fine.
captain and the others will be here any minute now. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Come on, I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
No. But I am glad you came by.
Now that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
It's like someone pressed random on the character select screen.
All aboard for Hotari.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Catch y'all later.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go. Not gonna lie.
Come back
I'd rather
safe.
not leave right now.
I'll be
Multiple
waiting.
things on my mind.
Kiss her.
That was nice.
Oh, that was fast.
It was.
Save some of that for when I get back.
You've got a deal.
The animation is just so bad.
Be seeing you.
What's up with our guy?
Etzelar Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go. All right, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Oh, it's a lot of do this, do that again. It's so much different from the like this Batman. It moves the plot so fast from just talking and suddenly we're in action mode, and then even like Walking Dead, it's like wow, we're back to doing more stuff. But okay, you know what? It is Star Trek. Even the show is like this. Half the shows in the seasons are always do this, do that. Except for the first Star Trek.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Let's just simulate again. We gotta find the problem.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure returned non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2. 1.3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Guess we are stuck in this part of the universe. Gotta deal with these two factions now, huh? For the rest of our lives, until we figure a way how to get out of here. This is one very long episode. I don't know if this is one long episode or it's already been broken up. I feel it's like one long episode.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solano, welcome to Hotari. We are honored you have come. My name is Tyler Saltaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours. And this is Commander Jara.
Yo, Manus, how's it going?
Aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into the dynamics between Hotari and
playing a lot of
We are honored to be here.
this is the
as
first
representatives
episode.
of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation, the reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Citron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
He looks like a bad guy. He looks like a bad guy too.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come here.
If you'll excuse me.
It's time for us to negotiate.
I think we're about to begin.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy? don't know what we're walking into here. But that guy was something.
That may be true. But let's keep an open mind going into the negotiations. Hopefully he's just one voice amongst many.
Then let's hope he's the outlier.
The Hotari have invited us as their guests, so we must show them the proper respect.
I didn't want to talk shit about them. It was my captain. But I can't ignore it because we have to always make a decision somehow. I would love to just not speak about that. Because we do not know what the Hotaris are. Other than the fact that they do not go well with everyone else here. It's my turn to do the same. I'm not gonna give you any respect. Show difference, show strength. Deference. Oh, I see. Deference? Is that the same one? Show strength? How do you show strength?
Ambassador Spock, welcome to Holtari Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives is not only an honor to the Hotari people and their queen, but a recognition of our stature and importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced. But his point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
Should I go for more combat? Damn!
Trying to keep an open mind here, but it's not easy. I thought they wanted us here.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
She's not
She
part
can
of...
speak for herself, can't she? Then let her.
Everybody is all buff here, except our captain. He has no biceps. Please don't kill me. I'm just here to do my job.
Now then, what is your name?
Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty.
Being a Kobliad, you would know better than anyone. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their
I remember the
injustice towards
Cardassians.
The Kobliad is as unimaginable.
The Cardassians? Kimmy?
Not unlike how
Lil'
we were
Kim?
treated by the Elydians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
The Cardassians? That's what she said.
If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
I will right or wrong. I can't speculate on that or seek peace. It's always peace.
There is no remedy for what the Kobliad suffered. And I fear who we might have become in pursuit of it.
War!
There is no justice if the oppressed become the oppressor. So I would willingly accept a peaceful resolution if it were offered. That is the real opportunity.
Oh, no one likes it?
Perhaps, Commander Rydek. Perhaps. Unfortunately, that was not the case, was it?
No, it was not.
Peace is often elusive to those who need it most. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the
Jeez, man, she's got biceps. You look at the veins on her. I think they put a male model on her.
and it's in your interest
Holy
to
heck.
steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here?
I don't know.
Not your Federation rhetoric.
Not my place to say.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but it's really not my place to say what the Federation's interests might be.
You are their representative.
Oops.
I am. But Ambassador Spock is better suited to address your concerns.
What they haven't said but cannot deny is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without a Lydian involvement. We created it for the benefit
You
of
could look
everyone,
up Gabby Garcia and Chris
especially the
Justino.
Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered. All of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies. The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done
You
so
won't regret it. Alright.
Don't tell me. Who deserves control of the dilithium
Oh my goodness.
and the mines
Oh,
on
she's
Tau?
being very aggressive.
Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Alydians?
We're neutral. Oh no, I have to pick one or the other. What? What about neither? Can I pick or? Oh my goodness, can I just leave it? No, we have to make a choice. I don't like this. Alright, so she's the Hotaris, right? And the guy's the Aldeans. Who is who? I think she's the Hotari. She was talking about how they are capable and they should always hold the mind. I think. Oh, let me try look it. Let me just try briefly look it up, just to really confirm that we're on the right track. I don't want to pick wrong sides, but I don't want to pick her side because she's so aggressive. Purple skinny dudes are the Aldeans. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're on the right track then. Yeah, okay. So I do want to pick the Aldeans. The Hotari is the people that look like Goro, right? The lady sitting in chair. Yeah, that's what I figure. I don't go with her because she's so pushy. The Aldeans are trying to make a case for themselves, saying what's going on with them, and she's just like, no! No, you're wrong! Audience for a win, yeah. Like, dude, she's shown her colors just now.
Then it would be in the best interest of all involved if the Alydians resumed operation of the mines.
And that is why we should not trust our fate to the Federation.
She speaks sense. You do well to listen to her.
And you do well to hold your tongue.
We will take back our minds by any means necessary.
Then you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
I would agree, Ambassador Spock. I think this is best left to those of us with more experience in diplomatic matters.
Spock and I will cover everything on the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened in those mines?
Alright. Speaking members of each faction. Oh, look at this. Pretty cool. Phaser. Do I have phaser? No, no phasers. Okay. Alright, eventually we have to pick a side. We just need to find out what the heck is going on first.
Commander, after hearing so much about the Federation's sense of fairness and justice, I was surprised. Is that you sided with the Illidians. In all honesty, I expected more, especially from someone like you.
Damn it! Can I press the button? Hello? What? There you go.
To be clear, I'm not on either side of this conflict. Our only interest is peace.
On the Illidians' terms, apparently.
I assume you were there the day the mines were seized from the Illidians.
Not seized. Reclaimed. And restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there.
Yeah, what exactly happened?
Before the Illidians could even realize their worst nightmare was upon them.
Were the Hotari miners armed during the revolt? I'm just trying to understand how it happened.
If by that you mean armed with centuries of abuse and exploitation at the hands of the Illidians, then yes.
Which doesn't really answer my question.
Right back. Hey, no worries, though.
Overwhelmed from the start. They respect one thing above all else, and that is force. The greater the force, the more certain the outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resolute. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest warship. Ready to contend with anything the Illidians might have in store. Or is that not true?
It's not true.
I've misjudged it.
It wasn't designed as a warship. More for scientific research and exploration.
But the Federation must have ships designed for war.
Technically, they're Starfleet ships representing the Federation. But yes.
I see.
Sidron.
A pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
So their understanding is they were basically just claiming back what belongs to them, huh? A lot more to understand here.
Soothing.
Calm and soothing. Woohoo! Holy shit, check out her. Never mind. This suits really complement her well.
Commander Rydek, I have to admit, I was surprised when you said the Illidians should control the dilithium trade. I was under the assumption the Federation was neutral, but maybe I was wrong.
I can assure you, we aren't on anyone's side. We are and will remain completely neutral. You have my word.
I hope that's true. For all of our sakes. I saw you speaking with Sidron, our national hero. I'm curious, what did he say?
He seems to be of the opinion that negotiating for peace is a waste of time.
Because force is the only blunt instrument he understands. He's a miner, not a diplomat. For the first time in our history, the Hotari have the upper hand.
Let me just...
We see ourselves as strong instead of downtrodden. New voices have risen up. Old voices shouted down. Galvin and Sidron have become national heroes. Now they have the Queen's ear. Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
I assume they've taken your place.
I was one of the Queen's most trusted advisors. And I hope to prove myself worthy of being so again. Which is why you're here. My fear has been that the Illidians will launch an attack and crush us. You've seen their starship, no doubt. They could have retaken the mines whenever they wanted to. But it never happened. And as strange as this may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid. I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them. But it has no teeth. Like they're afraid of what might happen.
I want to say the Iron Storm.
Do you think it has something to do with the Ion Storm? Right now, it's stronger than ever, isn't it?
It's entirely possible. I'm not a scientist, but I do know the storm has knocked out all kinds of systems. So maybe the Illidians weren't willing to risk their ships, given all the interference. Since the day of the revolt, Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted all access. No one's allowed without his personal authorization. And they've taken over a section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security. I'm told it could be something they brought back from the mines.
Ooh, did they find an alien?
Inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist. I strongly suspect they're hiding something.
What do you think it is?
I've heard rumors it's some sort of ancient artifact, but I haven't seen it myself.
How can we know?
I'd better see what's happening.
Do you think you can find out what they're hiding? I need to see proof of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Take this. You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you. I will let you know what I find. And I look forward to our meeting again.
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time. I figured it might be useful if I offered another perspective.
Of course.
I have to say, I fully expected you to side with the Hotari, but obviously the Federation wants a steady supply of dilithium. Something only we can offer. Without
technically,
there is no dilithium trade. Left to the Hotari, it would be nothing short of a disaster.
I don't really care about the dilithium, I'm sure. Can be mutually beneficial. Oh, dilithium isn't my concern.
Of all my concerns, dilithium is not one of them. I could care less about securing a supply, now or in the future.
I'd be curious to know if the rest of the Federation shares your indifference. Major Solid Arminta, Special Attaché, Illidian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander. I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity. inciting an uprising the same day as a massive once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly. At least that was what we were told. Of course, I wasn't there. But who am I to say otherwise?
Something tells me there's more to the story. So what really happened?
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of an entire moon, much less thousands of mines? But I've talked to people who were there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. But that's what they said.
You said the Hotari were primitive.
Well, they are.
Except for the part about weaponizing ion storms.
If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder.
Questions with more questions. She runs in a funny way. They all have this funny animation. It's like the game is not complete and yet it was already released. He runs like this. Back straight up. Man, what a strange way to run. Even walking reverse. Oops! Backing up, backing it up. Backing it up. Gotta back it up. Watch out. No beepers on this one.
Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
The Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Illidians stormed out.
The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
Meanwhile, back at the ship.
Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Oh, okay.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
It is evident that presently the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself? You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it, or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
The storm didn't stop us from leaving space dock and traveling here. But could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory principles. Do not let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Chovak. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given the facts at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
I'm so positive. The scientific method. This is still the first episode, right?
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to the edge of our warp field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Fly the shuttle to your objective to complete a mission. Forward, backward turn, Q to ascend and descend. Storm will push your shuttle around, stay focused, or to maintain your course. Oh. Okay. Okay. Fly to shuttlecraft to indicate a waypoint. Well, how hard can it be? Oh, just follow this thing.
The Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings. We are standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human penchant for joyriding.
Of course not, of course.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
I just don't take it personally. At least I try not to.
That's a very mature answer. Shows a positive attitude on your part. Remind me of it when I start complaining to you about the ship's new first officer. This is far enough. Transporting the first probe into position. Westbrook here. First probe is deployed.
Understood. We are reading it. We are about to replay the simulation.
Problem? I just can't get a handle on her. Commander Rydek. She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and use the whole polarity trick to get you through that excursion alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the new XO. I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose instead of, well, one of us.
I've heard some good things. You should at least give her a chance.
I'll take that under advisement.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Whoa. All right, that is definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there.
Alright, time to send the other probe.
Points of data, the Resolute and the probe. We've managed to get an interference pattern. I'm setting a waypoint to a particularly strong area of interference. We'll deploy the second probe there.
Let's go!
Listen, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice I wish someone had given me. Make sure you're never just one thing. And don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture.
Oh.
Before Rydek showed up, the captain pulled me into his ready room and told me he didn't think I had the people skills to be first officer. What a load of crap. I mean, if he'd said that about Chovak, sure.
Is that why you're being so friendly to me? Politics?
That would be clever, but I think you give me more credit than the captain does. You're all right, Diaz. And you've got potential. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work, and who knows? A solid jack of all departments like you could be Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet one day. Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot. And there are places to go in the enlisted ranks, too. Of course, if
can you get me a promotion?
You know, I'd be the best leader Starfleet ever had. Lower decks always have to fix all the problems Command causes. Maybe I just save everybody some steps.
Well, don't forget about us little people when you're running things.
Of course not. You gotta remember where you came from.
Here, this is close enough. Stop the engines. Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1. On.
There it is again.
I saw it. It seems to be directional.
Well, what about the scans? Anything?
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Otari Prime, and the probes.
All this interference is overloading the sensor buffers. We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
Alright. Time to triangulate.
We got something.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Let's see if I can find some more.
Just go around the entire screen.
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
A beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally. I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
Why would they be doing this? We came here to help these people. And now we're getting hit by some warp-killing weapon?
Now, look here. It's current readings of the ion storm.
These concentrations. They line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam, they're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger. Presently, we don't have an explanation for how they're doing this. One thing is clear. This is no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out. A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau.
That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
And here I thought the Illidians would be the problem. Coming to peace talks in a warship. This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
I don't know why the Hotari wanted us here, but it wasn't to negotiate.
Clearly, peace is not their intention.
Then what is? Why go through this charade?
Tylus, the Hotari representative, said she thought they found something in the mines. Galvin and Sidron brought it back to the palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder.
Gave her an equipment, standard equipment of the Starfleet.
Help us. Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
She doesn't like the way Galvin and Sidron have been manipulating the situation. And the Queen. Working with us to go around them isn't the same as betraying her people.
That may be true.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile maneuver against us? There must be some motivation.
They want war.
Minds between when they asked and when we got here.
Doesn't make sense.
That's the thing. It doesn't make sense to bring us here. Tylus said that Galvin and Sidron have restricted access to the mines, even to the Hotari. So they don't want anybody to learn what they've found.
Then calling in the Federation is a funny way of going about it.
It is.
I don't think the Illydians know what's really down on that moon.
It is. It's very is.
Major Armintus
Very
said
true.
the revolt defied explanation. That the Hotari miners somehow harness the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm?
Doing that is beyond even our capabilities.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been
Warp travel?
civilizations and
Oh,
entities,
yes.
both
We use
past
that a
and
lot.
present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The Illydians and Hotari don't fall into that category.
But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
Commander Rydek, sorry to interrupt. We've received an urgent call from Hotari. The Queen's advisor, Tylus, has asked to speak with you.
Put her through.
Galvin and Sidron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
Oh.
Got it. Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but I have to go.
Tylus.
She's dead.
Can we reconnect?
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
They caught her with a tricorder. She's gone.
Escaped without harm.
It was hard to tell.
We have to help her. Send another shuttle.
We're not
or maybe...
doing anything yet. Not until we know more. Let's see the scan of whatever the hell that was.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Tylus suspects this came from the mines on Tau.
It appears to be of ancient origin, but the markings are unfamiliar.
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the Resolute. But if this came from the mines, then it might be the key to how they got the upper hand against the Illydians.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation would not allow that. We were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification. But of course, we would need conclusive proof before taking action. Otherwise, it could put us in a difficult position.
Yeah, this one is hard. I mean, this artifact, we have to defend ourselves. Federation doesn't have to know. I don't know if you want to say Federation doesn't have to know.
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption. And targeting the Resolute.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device. But a mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question. And I will handle the Federation.
You always know what to say, Captain Spock.
As I was telling Carter,
Ambassador Spock.
And the negotiating team's shuttle has been recording data all the way back from Hotari. Even better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Took some damage on the way. That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Well, I don't even know what it is either. I just followed the markers on the map. Why is my mouse so terribly slow? Ugh. Come on, swipe it. Swipe. Show off, be professional.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
If only I could move faster.
Here, I'll help.
Do you even know what that is? Why can't you just use your hands? Everybody use our hands.
We've got this.
Open up and say ah.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You really know everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems. Like a walking Starfleet technical manual.
Well, I wouldn't say everything, but I know my stuff.
I can see that.
Come on, start pulling chips.
Ooh.
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level. What's it doing in there?
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Well, if it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device. Some kind of sabotage. Or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment lab.
Come on.
I can't make an exception. Not even for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals, Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call, get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels. We shouldn't do this alone.
Mutiny? We're on our own here if you think you can.
We're at the edge of the quadrant. Help isn't just gonna pop over like we're in Sector 001.
Wouldn't hurt to try.
You talk like you've never had your backs up against a wall before. This is Starfleet. We solve our own problems.
Okay, stand back. Get this to the containment lab. We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, we'll be there.
Last thing you want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Whoa!
Almost forgot.
Oh, wow.
Can't have that.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you. Like she might have changed her mind. But I guess this whole situation has her spooked.
We're all spooked, actually.
Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast?
Of course she's taking it seriously, but that's her job. When she's on duty, she's got to be on the lookout for danger.
Yeah, but talking about sending a distress call on her own? That's going too far. She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Now, we'll get through it. You, me, and Miranda too.
Commander Rydek was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations and made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylus. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydek, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tylus managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
Yeah.
99.2% match.
Got it.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Khan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Takan technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
We don't have the first idea what this is or what it means. And we have all of the Federation records available to us.
Perhaps we should see what else the Federation records show.
Computer, what is the last recorded discovery of other Takan artifacts?
On stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
Ah, jeez.
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
Where's my... there it is.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
There's a lot of mystery and uncertainty about what the heck is going on, everyone's
What sort of
motivations.
planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence. There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense, considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning. And we're up against something greater than we can imagine.
For now, it's probably best we don't let on how much we know.
Play our cards close to the vest. Smart. I agree. Then when the time is right, we can confront them.
Diplomatically, of course.
Right.
We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there. What the Hotari are hiding, to better understand what we're up against. And to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau. Assuming you're up to the task. It would require absolute secrecy. And obviously, it's not without risk.
I'm ready for action, Captain. Just say the word and I'll be there.
I'll admit, I wish I could go myself. I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
Tylus will be essential to my success. Not only her knowledge of the mines, but her ability to gain access, particularly now that we know which mine we need to get into.
Make sure she understands the need to keep this covert.
She's not going to want her people to know about this.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Elydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime? Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Nope.
Miranda never got there?
Oh no.
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Oh no.
Yeah. Her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Someone stole it?
Diaz, Tamaris. Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Oh no, something happened.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
What happened? Looks like someone knocked her out and kept her in the storage bay. Oh, okay. Find Miranda. Well, okay. I don't know how. I don't know why there's no. Okay, it's not like it stops in chapter. It seems like we're going at it non-stop. I've been at it for like what 3 hours now. That's crazy. Oh, I like this. I like all this. This is very nice. All the details. Very, very nice. Couldn't help but be impressed by Jared's intelligent approach to the mission of Tau, despite the evident risks. Thought Jared performed well under pressure even when she was being questioned by Hotari Queen. Wow, this is very nice. That's pretty cool. I like this. Oh, then this Carter's side. Okay, I get it. So Carter only has to deal with what, one more person? He only has to deal with these people. Only 2 stories basically. Or she's already got all these people now. Nice. I actually like this kind of setup. Pretty cool. Well, okay. What I'm gonna do. I don't know how many hours is this game, but it's pretty nice. I like the UI so far right now on this one. And okay, it does look a bit outdated, but it's okay. It's not too bad. And there is a lot of talking involved, but I am enjoying the interactions between all of them. 7DS, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. This one's pretty nice. Let's go. Duh, I was afternoon, man. Ugh. It's gonna be like 1 a.m. to me here. Yeah, I was about to get off in a bit. This one is pretty good. Because this one doesn't tell me how many chapters I'm in, but I've been going at it from the start since for 3 hours now. Pretty nice. We'll go find Miranda. Where is this? This lady, Petty Officer Maris. Go find her. And then I was thinking I want to get off and then I can continue this one tomorrow. It is pretty nice. Very outdated. Doesn't owe him anything for letting her go on the first hall. Go first on the hall. Is the story okay? Story's okay. Well, there is a lot of mystery. I like this one. There's a lot of mystery. We have to figure out what's going on. Spicy Toes, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. How's Dragon Ball Breakers? Yeah, the story is we're still at the beginning. It feels like it. There's a lot of mystery to uncover. We're trying to figure out. We're basically sent to try to negotiate or just mediate the peace between 2 parties who are not happy with each other because they want to control resources on the moon apparently in this part, and they couldn't get along. But they're not telling us the honest truth about what's going on, and we're here to try to be as neutral as possible while we mediate the peace between them. And it's pretty nice. I like that there's a lot of heavy mystery in this one. I'm trying to be as neutral as possible in all my decisions because I want to try to figure out what the heck is going on. And I'm glad we have Ambassador Spock here. He's from the original Star Trek show. Just a nice little cameo to have him here, and he's actually part of the entire. I feel like he's the supporting cast right now, but of the game. But it's pretty cool. I like it. Nah, I like how things are turning out right now in this one. So yeah, I will pick this one up. Yeah, see, we got a bunch of these. We haven't shot anyone yet, so there's gotta be something that's gonna happen. We haven't done this one yet. We got stealth. We have to stealth around. Oh, but it's pretty nice.